Good morning, everybody. Bore da pawb. You may remember that last week we talked about the Duke of Edinburgh, but the week before that we started to talk a little bit about mental health. We're going to continue that today, and I think what I'd like to talk to you about today is the link between your mental health, the way that you feel and your emotions, and your physical health, which is your body, the way that your body feels. And actually explain a little bit about those two things are connected. And there's an expression that people use that says healthy body, healthy mind, or healthy mind, healthy body, actually it is. So we're going to do a quiz. I'm going to do a little quiz with you this morning. I'm going to ask you around about 4 questions, and there are possible 4 answers to each of these questions. So if you think the answer is going to be A, you're going to put your hands on your head like that. Okay? If you think the answer is A. If you think the answer is B, you're going to fold your arms like that. If you think the answer is C, you are going to put your hands on your shoulders like that. And if you think the answer is D, you are going to put your hands on the knees. Now you can't see my knees, but you have to trust me. I'm going to put my hands on my knees like that if I think the answer is D. Okay, are we ready? First question. How many days a week should you try to do physical activity? If you think the answer is A, 1 day a week, hands on head. If you think the answer is B, you should do it 5 days a week. That is folding your arms. If you think it's C, 7 days a week, put your hands on your shoulder. Or if you think the answer is D, 3 days a week, put your hands on your knees. Let's see what you're all doing. 1 day a week was A, B was 5 days, C was 7 days, D was 3 days. The answer is C. You should have had your hands on your shoulders for that one. 7 days a week we should do physical activity. Right, next. What kind of exercise should you do? Is it A, swimming? Hands on your head if you think it's swimming. B, running. That will be a folded arms if you think it's running. C, football. That was hands on shoulders as far as I recall. Or D, any, as long as it's exercise. And if you think it's that, you should have your hands on your knees. Let's see what you're doing. We all done? The correct answer is D. You should have your hands on your knees. You should do any exercise as long as it's exercise. What type of activities should you do? If you think the type of activities that you should do is A, which is watching TV, is that an activity you should do to keep physical? Hands on your head if you think it is. B, lying on your bed. C, playing on your computer. Or D, anything that gets the whole body moving. So A, watching TV, B, lying on your bed, C, playing on the computer, and D, anything that gets the whole body moving. The correct answer is D. It's anything that gets your body moving. Last question. How should you feel after you have exercised? Should you A, feel absolutely exhausted and unable to stand? Should you feel B, like fine, bring on some more, I can do more? Should it be C, a bit out of breath but able to recover? Or should it be D, like eating a huge meal and several bars of chocolate? I'm not sure you should feel like that after exercise. It's not D. Okay, which one have you gone for? It's the correct answer is, we should see some hands on your shoulders again because it's C. You shouldn't feel too relaxed because this means that the exercise hasn't been hard enough, but you shouldn't feel absolutely exhausted either. Okay, I would like you now teachers, whoever is nearest the PC, you're going to have to pause it in a second because I'm going to ask a question and then you can listen to the range of responses from the children in your class. So, simple question. What exercise do you do either in or outside of school? We'll just give you a minute or two to have a chat with the teachers, with the person next to you. What type of exercise do you do? Okay? Exercise doesn't have to be only one type of activity. We can all find some form of exercise that we enjoy. Do you know what happens if you don't exercise? If you don't exercise, it could lead to all kinds of health problems, either now or a bit later on in your life. It has actually been proven by scientists, clever scientists, that involvement in physical exercise helps us to think more clearly, and it encourages a healthy mind. Happiness and health are closely linked. Christians believe that God created human beings in body, mind, and spirit. Psalm 139 celebrates this and the amazing job that God has done with us. A paraphrase, that means a shortening of a verse from Psalm 139 says, I praise you for the wonderful way that you made me. Your ways are strange and wonderful. I know this with all of my heart. I want you to think a little bit now, whilst you're watching these slides, about how amazing our bodies are. And we can remind ourselves that actually it's our responsibility, it's our job to keep ourselves healthy in every way we can so that we can enjoy life to the full. Think about how we can use exercise to keep ourselves healthy and happy. Maybe we enjoy lots of sport, or maybe just one or two. Maybe we don't like any sport at all. That doesn't matter. Exercise can take so many different forms. It doesn't matter what you choose to do, really. It's up to you to find something that you enjoy doing. It's up to me to find something I enjoy doing. Maybe we could do a bit more walking. We could maybe walk to school a bit more, or we could go walking with our families, with our friends, after COVID, of course. So let's think about how healthy exercise bodies can also help our minds so that we can learn better too. Okay, now, could you please all stand up? That's right. Stand up. On your feet, teachers too. And we're going to do a little exercise whilst we listen to a song. It's nothing too strenuous. Don't worry, it's just enough to get your heart beating that little bit more. And you'll know that you've done some exercise. Are we ready? Okay.
Station. Run in place with a smile on your face, pretending to go somewhere. Run in place and keep in your pace, hoping to get there. Run, 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 change. Walking in place with a smile on your face. Walking in place, pretending to go somewhere. Walking in place, keeping the pace. Walking in place, and hoping to get there. Run in place with a smile on your face, pretending to go somewhere. Run in place and keeping the pace, hoping to get there. Run, 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 change. Walking in place with a smile on your face. Walking in place, pretending to go somewhere. Walking in place, keeping the pace. Walking in place, and hoping to get there. Run in place with a smile on your face, pretending to go somewhere. Run in place and keeping the pace, hoping to get there. Run, 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 run. Run, run, change. Walking in place with a smile on your face. Walking in place, pretending to go somewhere. Walking in place, keeping the pace. Walking in place, and hoping to get there. Run in place with a smile on your face, pretending to go somewhere. Run in place and keeping the pace, hoping to get there. Run, 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 run. Run, run, change. Walking in place with a smile on your face. Walking in place, pretending to go somewhere. Walking in place, keeping the pace. Walking in place, and hoping to get there. Run in place with a smile on your face, pretending to go somewhere. Run in place and keeping the pace, hoping to get there. Run, 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 run. Now stop!
I hope you all joined in with that song there. I hope all of our staff joined in with that song as well, and that our hearts are beating a little bit. It's nice to know that we've done a little bit of exercise, and that by doing that, we talked just now, didn't we, about having a healthy body and how that helps us having a healthy mind. I have got a couple of tasks for our Class 4 pupils to do. So, Mr. Griffith in Class 4, can you take special note now? I've got 4 things I need you to do. I've got 4 measuring jobs for you. Could you please, task number 1, could you get one of the, what are they called? The trundle wheels, aren't they, that measure the meters, the yellow ones? I'm sure I've seen them in your class. Could you get one of those, please? And could you measure all around our main playing field to tell me how many meters it is around our main playing field? That's task 1. Task 2, could you do the same job? Could you, on the junior playground? So measure around the perimeter of the junior playground. Task 3, could you also measure the perimeter of our foundation phase playground as well? And finally, the last task. It's another measure, it's another perimeter. Could you please measure round the perimeter of the early entitlement and nursery play area? If you could do those jobs for me and let me know the measurements around them and get those measurements to me as soon as you can. And the reason for that is that very, very shortly we're all going to start something called the Daily Mile. And what that means is that every day, all of us, staff included, either at playtimes or lunch times, or we'll find another time in the day, we will all go outside and we will all contribute to walking as far as we can. We'll see how far we've walked and we'll try and walk as far as we can so that we've got healthy bodies as well as healthy minds. What we'll also do is we'll make a chart, which I'll show you on here each week, And on that chart, it will map how far we've all walked together. So we'll get you a bit more information about that as the week and the weeks progress. And parents, I know some of you watch this on our Facebook page, and you can help us out with this as well, because we're only a small school. We've only got 100 pupils or so, and we're entering a competition to see how far our school can walk. And because we've only got 100 or so children, what they've told us is that one parent per child, any miles that you walk, that can be mapped into this competition as well. So I know a few of you, I've talked to a few of you about, some of you go on very long walks. So if you could map those and you could let us have that information as well, let us know how far you've gone. I know some of you walk to school, and if you think about walking to school and back, there'll be some miles logged there. Some of you go out running, all of those type of things. So any walking that you do, if you let us have that information, and we'll give you a bit of info about how you can get that information to us, that would be fab. And as I say, we'll put that on a chart and we'll show everybody how far collectively we have walked week by week. Okay. There's only one more thing to do, and that is to put our hands together and close our eyes as we pray. Dear God, thank you for the way we are created. Thank you for our amazing bodies. Thank you that we all have so many gifts and abilities, and help us appreciate this and do all we can to keep ourselves healthy. Amen. Okay, that's it. We're done. Thank you for listening, and as always, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.